Hello, hello everybody. Oh, let me lower the audio, but let me lower it from like YouTube a little bit. Well, there it is. Should be low enough now. Hello, guys. Welcome. Greetings to everybody. Hi Volpo, hi Teku, hi Carlos, hi Auntie. Welcome. Guys, I've been super busy this weekend. Like, a lot. It's been a good day. I spent it with my boyfriend, had some good time. That's it, I guess. I worked today because yesterday I've been like with people for the whole time, and I was like, okay, I need to work. I need to do like something more, and since I couldn't work because usually my boyfriend stays here for like, well, until it's like 3-4 in the afternoon, and when he comes back during like his 1.5 hours of traveling, I usually have time to work a bit on commissions. But yesterday, since he came here early, like in the morning, and we went out for dinner, and I came back at like 1. Oh, wait a punk. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, Volpo, because I went out with friends. Like my boyfriend and I, we went to dinner with some friends, and we had a great time together. We ate a lot, actually. I came back as I was seeing at like 1 in the morning. Nino, hello. So let me just check for one thing. Mouth open. There it is. I knew there was something wrong. Okay, sorry, I was fixing. Still I'm fixing things, but mouth tracking should be better now. My usual fixation for useless things. But how's going, Nino? The cutest duck ever. Hope it's going well. Why do scammers keep on following me on Twitter? Come on. Do I look like a scammer? It's up to you, Auntie. I think, like, as long as you're comfy. Let me stretch. I'm super tired, man. Ugh. Okay. Always comfy with you, kid. Yeah. You're very kind, Volpo. Makes me happy to know. Okay. Let's take a creepypasta. Okay, plans for tonight are we can just like chill and talk a little bit like usual, and we can read also creepypastas. Oh, the random one finally changed. and it's called Windows. It's a shorter one, I think. Oh, I'm happy that you had fun in the swimming pool, Auntie. Now just sit back, relax, have some sleep. I can leave like the stream open in the background so you can fall asleep easier. I hope so, at least. What if I put 7 in this? Would this work better? No, yeah. We like 7. 7 is a good number. A, E, I, O, U. That's how you check for a lip sync, by the way. I keep 95 because it's not synced in both situations. Yeah, we'll keep 95. Okay. Without further ado, let me take this page and have it like separated from like the other cool pages. Pom pom. Okay. Yeah, they are vocals. That's how you check for lip sync in VTuber Studio. Like you see the vocals and you see if they work. You know, if they're synced. You go like A, E, I, O, U. They're kind of synced, kind of not, but that's okay. That's the best I can do, so we'll keep it. Okay, let me grab the creepypasta. What was the noise? Probably the cat. Okay, this creepypasta is called Windows. Let me sit comfortably. Okay. Heterochromia iridium is just a fancy scientific way of saying I have 2 different colored eyes. It's the first thing people notice when they meet me. Wow, that's so cool. It's the most common response. I'll usually just close one eye and say, yes, yes it is. What people fail to realize is my heterochromia iridium comes with a steep price. I don't know how it happened. Maybe I was born with it. Maybe the eye color thing brought it on. But I'm physiologically insane. I'm psychologically insane. 20 years old and I'm certifiable. Now, before you call bullshit or try to leave, let me say that it's a very particular type of insanity. Oh, it's one of the split personalities. Creepypasta, is it? Let's see where it brings us. There's a rating of 8.3, so like could surprise us, maybe. I call it stereotype and not a good kind. I'll be honest. I'm not thrilled about how the story is developing, but again, we'll see. Dissociative identity disorder, which is such a fancy scientific way of saying split personalities. Yes, I know what you're thinking. The eyes. Well, let me just say, all the professionals have a similar theory. Have been the subject of many psychological papers, studies, and cross-examinations, and all the bigwigs say my condition is in fact due to my heterochromia iridium. I'm not convinced, After all, this is my mind are all fussing with. Aren't I granted an opinion? Some of the more intense psychologists theorize that I am a literal balance between good and pure, absolute evil. Naturally, my dark brown, almost a red eye is reflective of my evil self, while my baby blue eye contains my inner Mother Teresa. I understand that psychology is a relatively new study, but come on, it all sounds ridiculous, like something from a James Bond movie. But maybe they might actually be on something. Good night, Auntie. Have a good sleep. Thank you for passing by. Sweet dreams. As much as I like to pretend I'm normal, okay, when I see my pretty neighbor from across the street, most of the time I want to ask her how her day was, and maybe get the courage to ask her out. But every once in a while, I get a urge to cut off her Achilles heels and strap her to a treadmill, which is why I think I'm going through with the treatment. The latest batch of scientists have a grand scheme of inducing a coma and letting my two conscious selves battle it out for control of my body. Sounds crazy, huh? Good blue eye versus the insidious brownish red eye. Good versus evil. Winner take all. It has taken some convincing, but I'm finally going through with the coma. I do not believe I have split personality, but I know something is wrong. Of the research cases I have studied thus far, the subject actually has two different identities. I do not. I'm Jordan Cormack, and I've never once thought I was someone else. My dear mother, however, she believes I have another identity that's just sedated or dormant in my subconscious. She's encouraging me to go through with the treatment. When she first presented it to me, I had the urge to dissect her ears and feed them to her, served with a side of tartar sauce. After that thought, I realized I needed help, and I should probably seek it. So, today's the day. Today's the day I glove up against my inner evil. I half expect nothing to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if I wake from my artificial calm and feel absolutely nothing. I figure it's worth a shot at least. As I enter the clinic, I am greeted warmly by 3 doctor scientist types and my mom. I respond in kind and try to stay open-minded. One of the lab coats says to me, "We want to remove all of your fears, Jordan. We will monitor your body's vitals and wake you up if it becomes dangerous." My mom just smiles and nods. Sure thing. They got me to a long bed surrounded by a gaggle of monitors and machines. They're not sure how long I will be out. Some of the machines are meant to feed me, others are meant to monitor me. Other machines, I don't have a damn clue as to their purpose, but I take solace that we at least have them. I lay down on the bed and 3 white coats, plus my mom, gaze down expectantly. My mom takes my hand, a single tear rolls down, and she mouths, "I love you, Jordan." I blow a kiss and lie back comfortably on the pillows. They put a mask over my face. "Jordan, give it everything you've got. We've been training your mind for months now. We have every bit of confidence you'll wake up whole once it is over." I nod, and my word is black. And it's also time for me to get a little drink. The hardest part, as a mother, is not being completely sure which one will wake up. Jordan is the sweetest child a mother could ask for. But I still remember the first night I met Adam. Jordan doesn't believe he actually has another personality. I suppose the two of them have never met. This all started when Jordan was still quite young. I read to him before bed. An hour after attacking him, he was standing over my bed with a pillow in his hand. He said, "Hello, Kendra," and pressed the pillow over my face, trying to suffocate me. Fortunately, he was still small and overpowered him, but I knew something was deeply wrong. He wasn't just playing, he was a different person. He had never called me by my name before, only Mom, never Kendra. Jordan doesn't remember any of this. He doesn't remember screaming in a padded room. All he thinks is there is an evil side to him. He doesn't know it's manifested as a full-blown murderous personality. Adam. After years of psychological counseling, Jordan will still become Adam, usually at night. There was never rhythm, reason, or pattern. I'd tuck Jordan to bed, then an hour or so later, I'd trip over the chopped up bloody remains of our cat. I'm a single parent, and I've devoted my life to Jordan. I would do anything, I would give anything to see him right. I never want to meet Adam again. The doctors, hypnotists and psychologists found a way to bury Adam. First Jordan to forget about him, but I still know he's there. He comes up whenever Jordan is stressed or angry. 2 years ago, when he was in high school, I asked him to take out the trash. He turned and looked at me with the most evil expression. He said, "Do it yourself, Kendra." I gasped. He looked happy. Then he blinked a few times and looked puzzled. I asked him what he just said, and he said, Did I say something, Mom?" This is why I've elected the treatment. I can't love a monster. I can't stand knowing Adam is still there. Either all Jordan or no Jordan. I won't share my son with a psychopathic murderer. The doctors have many theories about Jordan's condition. They think each eye color represents a personality. A boy's beautiful blue eye represents Jordan, while his brown eye is Adam's. I only ever tried to look into his blue eye. I won't give Adam that satisfaction. He looks good today. Today is the day. I know he'll win. I don't know how long it will take, but I plan on staying by Jordan's side throughout the entire coma. "Kendra, we're ready," the taller balding doctor says. Around the corner, just as my baby boy is getting into the bed, I join the semicircle of doctors standing over him. I take his hand and tell myself I won't cry, but I do. I tell him I love him. He kisses the air, and they bring out his anesthetic mask. 1 second. Oh, sorry, I was coughing. I step away as it drifts to sleep. "Hello, Mama, how are you? Welcome." 2 days go by of peaceful sleeping. I'm not worried, but I'm not relieved. Something's going on in his mind. The machines indicate it. I've been fully briefed on what's the difference beeps and rises in lines mean. My beautiful baby boy sleeps and sleeps. Sometimes I'll hold him, slide into bed next to him, but he don't like it when I do that. Yeah, I can speak Italian, but I won't, because my streams are mostly in English, and I'd rather keep it that way. Like, if you have difficulties writing in English, I'm fine with you guys writing in chat in Italian, but I will reply in English still. I mean, Italian is my first language, so I do understand it and I do speak it, but I still want my streams to be mostly in English. It's also like something that I said multiple times. Honestly, I don't like the Italian community because the people, like, there are some individuals in there that I do not want to have in my community, so I'd rather like not talk in Italian at all myself. Hello JD, welcome. We're reading a creepypasta. It's 3 a.m. and something is happening. Oh dear lord. Oh wait. Music? Hello? I accidentally stopped the background noise. Somewhere. Okay, let me grab the thing again. Yeah, well, boy, I think you know, like, who I am thinking about when I say that. I don't know to certain people that are from the Italian community in my chat. I won't make names, but who knows. It's 3 a.m. and something is happening. Oh dear lord, please. I scream for the doctors. They rush over. Jordan is thrashing violently. He almost looks like he's having a seizure. Wake him up! I scream. We can't. What do you mean? Look at his EEG levels. If we try to wake him now, we'll kill him. He'll be a vegetable. We have to let him fight. I bite my knuckle. They didn't tell me this would happen. They said it was safe. 10 minutes goes by. He stopped thrashing, but his breathing sounds demonic. He's bitten his lip and I'm applying a paper towel to his bleeding mouth. 2 of the 3 doctors are standing next to me, playing with the machines hooked up to Jordan. They whisper to one another and then turn to me. Kendra? We feel it's safe to wake him with his EEG levels. At this point, there is no telling who won, who would wake up. I brush my boy's hair with my hand. Let me think. That was very weird, JD. I wouldn't do that. That seems unsafe, but I mean, you're alive, so just be careful when you do shit like that. Burnt plastic is not good to breathe. He's such a special child. Jordan has a bright future. Adam does not. I'm not sure what just happened with the seizure. I don't know if it's safe to assume Jordan won. I have a motherly instinct. I feel as though it's safe to wake him. Something in my stomach tells me it's over. I'm just not positive who will wake up, but I'm fairly certain it's over. And the only thing left to do is to wake him and live with the consequences of my choices. Jordan was just accepted to Notre Dame. Can't let him rot on this bed forever. I guess that Notre Dame is like a college name, but that sounds kinda weird. I'll have a good time at work, JD. Yeah, no, that's like the only time I can stream with all the things that I have to do. But have fun and thank you for passing by to say hi. Do it, I say. The doctor nods. The third doctor calls the balding one into an office. I'm left with a younger, more handsome doctor. He injects a syringe into Jordan's IV and pushes the liquid into the tubing. I do nothing but watch as the fluid flows through the tubing to my son's veins. It will be anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes before he wakes, he says, sitting next to me. Dr. Patel, you call me into your office? Yes, Dr. Fisher. How long have you been on Jordan Carmack's case? Years. I actually wrote my dissertation on him. I think there may have been a mistake with some of the initial research. What? It's nothing important, really. What is it? It's just we isolated the good and evil personalities with individual eyes, right? That's right. I'd rather not get into the science behind it, but well, I think you made the wrong analysis. What do you mean? Things that are truly evil are often the most beautiful. Well, it won't actually affect the outcome, but I think the evil personality, may actually correlate with the blue eye, not the brown one. Oh, that's not really terribly important, is it, Doctor? More semantic details than anything. Shouldn't affect the procedure at all, should it? No, of course not. Just wanted to cover all the bases. Cream! Hello! How are you doing? Welcome! We're reading a creepypasta called Windows. We're almost at the end, I think. Pretty sure at least that's the case. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. A bit tired. Had a very busy week. But yes. I understand. For the sake of professionalism, I don't think we should tell Kendra about this. The last thing we want her to think is we're incompetent. Couldn't agree more, Doctor. It's waking up. The other two doctors are in their office, but it's okay. I want to be the first thing Jordan sees. He looks exhausted, even though he's been sleeping for 2 days. He won't open his eyes. He's just slowly moving to consciousness. His lids lift. I shriek. The doctors rush over to me. What's wrong? They say in unison. Absolutely nothing, I say. Do you see his eyes? The brown one is gone. He got 2 beautiful blue eyes. He smiles at me, but doesn't say a thing. He touched his eyeballs and then examined his hands. Sits up and reaches for me. I'm here, my son. I grasp his hand. He looks right at me. His eyes are so bright and blue and beautiful. He smiles and says, Hello, Kendra. Not the best story I've read, I'll be honest. Interesting concept, but not that well written. Hello, Blue Man, how are you? No, nobody's late here, don't worry. We don't have late people. You just came right at the finish of this creepypasta, which wasn't really that good, but anyways. Hello, Asta. Welcome. How are you? Your teeth is cute. Thank you. They're very pointy. I mean, that's a prerequisite for being a vampire, is it not? Let's see. Some more Urban Legends. Can I send you a live thing on Twitter? Oh yes, sure, Wilpo. I'm doing fine, Nesta. Thank you for asking. A bit tired. It's been a very busy weekend. Full of work, as usual. Hello, Black Cat. Welcome. Because I'm a vampire, that's why I don't sleep. Vampires stay up at night. We're reading creepypastas, though. Okay, let's read this one. It's called It's Inside Your House. It's a average length creepypasta. Oh yeah, we could read some recipes. Feel free to if you want, suggest some recipes. So after this creepypasta, we could jump to read them. Well, development on the living things are related to number of chromosomes. What? Ferns? What are ferns? What are we talking about, Mama? I'm confused. Oh, Volpa, thank you for feeding me. You're a very, very good blood bag. Your blood tastes delicious. Yeah, Volpa is my main source of blood, apparently. $31. Spin 1875. Okay, let me grab the link. No chat. Don't. Oh, is it? I don't know Turkish, so I am terribly sorry, but I don't get the joke. Also, I'll drink. No dark theme. Damn, my eyes are burning. Hey. Well, let's read some cool recipes, I guess. Let's go. CORT. Okay, SCP-1875. Object class Euclid. Next scheduled November. 77 exercise in progress, but it's like a crossover. Cancelled. Explanation of recent containment procedure changes. We believe that computer networks at SCP-1875's holding site have been compromised. As a result, all electronic communications with the facility have been severed, pending further notice. Overwatch headquarters has declared a moratorium on future November 77 exercises until such time as we fully understand how 1875 transmits and receives wireless communication signals. Accordingly, I have amended these procedures with two clauses. RE 1. Exposure of SCP-1875 to wireless data networks, and 2. Treatment of individuals exposed to 1875 image 1AB05 redacted. Hello LC Max, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang, how are you? No, I closed the internet again. Oopsie. Spatial containment procedures. SCP-1875 must never come within transmission range of any wireless data network. The machine's container must be enclosed by a Faraday cage, and it must have a fully mechanical locking mechanism. The holding site's full-time staff must include at least 2 network security experts, 1 armed security guard, and 1 child psychology specialist. When the machine is fully assembled and activated, the speed adjustment level on SCP-1875-3 may not be set to V, maximum speed, without direct supervision by the site's level 4 supervisor. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit because I'm blind as fuck. There it is. I'm happy that you're doing good. Oh, is it? How much money does Norway government have to buy Sweden? That seems like a lot. Electronic devices with a data storage capacity may not be introduced to the facility, except during exercise 1875, November 77, and all individuals must be screened for such devices prior to entering the holding site. In the event of exercise 1875, November 77, Overwatch Headquarters will permit 1 designated and clearly marked laptop computer to be taken into SCP-1875's primary shielded container. Upon completion on November 77, facility staff must ensure this designated laptop is shredded in the facility's scrap metal shredder. Research data may only be removed from the container in the form of a paper printout. Any evidence of 1875 image 1AB exposure must be reported immediately to Overwatch Headquarters. Oh no, mama. Don't look at the doggos, like they won't do anything if you don't look at them. Oh, by the way, when there's like a line that goes over the text in like the SCP pages, I'll be whispering that because I don't know how else to convey that it's like crossed over. Description: SCP-1875 is a Victorian-era chess automation consisting of 4 principal components, hereafter referred to as SCP-1875-1, SCP-1875-2, SCP-1875-3, and SCP-1875-4. Shade 6. Oh wait. Shade 0006. There it is. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? Does it suck that much? To, I thought like Sweden was one of those countries where you could live well. I had no idea it sucked that much, I'll be honest. Pee pee poopy, welcome, how are you? We are reading an SCP page. It's SCP-1875. I'll see. I'll see if I can find an image. Let me... Sweden has low paying jobs, high tax but cheap food. I bet it's still better than Italy though. No, I don't see images on the SCP Foundation page. Sage. Donuts. Love donuts. Well, SCP-1875-1. A steel chessboard table, 72 per 72 per 64 centimeters, with a standard 8x8 grid of 64 checkered squares painted on its surface. Based on its composition and patina, research staff have identified the exact material as English crucible steel, likely cast between 18.2 redacted and 18.7 redacted. On redacted 1990 redacted, Mobile Task Force redacted retrieved SCP-1875 from an abandoned laboratory facility discovered beneath the former residence of the redacted university professor, redacted M, in redacted Shire, England. A drive shaft designed to connect with SCP-1875-3 protrudes from one side of the system's otherwise seamless enclosure. The table contains a sophisticated mechanical and biological system that controls a matrix of 64 electromagnets using an analytical engine composed of the combined brain tissue and the twin daughters, designated SCP-1875-1A and 1B, a Russian chess prodigy, redacted. Each square on the chessboard surface sits above a single electromagnet, and each electromagnet can move one chess piece to one of 8 neighboring squares. Researchers have developed several theories regarding the control mechanism, functional specifications, but the nature of its biological component and possible sentience remain unverified. SCP-1875-2. A complete set of 32 chess pieces carved in the Oriental style from human bone. Each piece is affixed with a thin 0.31 cm base pad of ferromagnetic iron. Samples of the bone used for the pieces have been matched genetically with tissue samples from SCP-1875-1A and SCP-1875-1B. Is there another donut for me? I love donuts. Keep donuts to Hanzo, please. T-Lunatic, welcome. How are you? We are reading a creepypasta. Oh, thank you for reminding me to stretch. Wait, let me mute myself because I'm afraid of the chair noise. Following the recovery of SCP-1871-1, an anonymous individual associated with Professor M's estate submitted information to Foundation personnel regarding these chess pieces, leading to their subsequent discovery in the possession of Blank H in New York City's Washington Square Park. Yay, donut! Yum 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 yum. I love donuts. SCP-1875-3, a stationary steam engine manufactured by Maudsley Sonsonfield, c. 1840, was acquired from the estate of Professor M and designed to spin SCP-1875's once drive shaft. The engine has been modified from factory stock to allow speed adjustments. It has 5 speed settings labeled in Roman numerals. SCP-1875-4, a suit of 18th century samurai armor in the Kusaku style, arrived in storage case with SCP-1875-3, courtesy of Professor M's estate. Historical evidence suggests that SCP-1875-4 would have been situated on a chair beside the chess table, serving as a performance prop. Staff have not observed any objectively unusual activities. However, several visiting researchers have reported prolonged feelings of anxiety after making eye contact with the armor's faceplate. Oh no, Volpo, I love your blood, don't worry. Welcome, DZ, welcome. How are you? Oh no, you have to earn the kiss, I'm sorry. I don't give kisses freely, gotta pay for that. Welcome, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Oh, Nino could surprise you. He just went through a villain arc, after all. You never know what the duck is up to. Could be nothing. Could be like a plan to destroy you. Who knows? Nino is a Sith, I think. Would I be surprised if he turned up to my house with like a red lightsaber, you know? And you're welcome, Deku. Okay, let's start reading the accounts. Intake report. SCP involved 1875. Personnel involved blank. Intake analyst. Date redacted. Location site redacted. Description. SCP-1875 appears to be a chess playing machine from the mid-19th century. Unlike other early mechanical chess devices, SCP-1875 does not appear to be designed to conceal a human operator within its case. SCP-1875 was built for the same purpose as contemporaneous devices, as a traveling curiosity designed to be plied by volunteers before a group of spectators who would be charged an admission fee. Identities of several of the machine's previous owners are known. See data expunged, but reliable information regarding its original designers and fabricators remains elusive. Darth Nino. Should in the middle of the reading start leaking classified CIA files? There will be an awesome prank. And also a good way to have police under my house. When questioned about the origin of SCP-1875, a representative of the estate of Professor M directed us to a Russian newspaper clipping. C. Data expunged. Found among the professor's belongings. The article concerns the disappearance of the twin 14-year-old daughters of Russian chess champion redacted on 18 redacted. Subsequent historical records indicate that the girls were never found, and the Russian authorities failed to identify the persons responsible. However, we have yet to establish any connection between these events and SCP-1875. Evidence of the machine's public appearances beginning in 18XX under the name The Samurai have been found in Russian, British, and American newspaper archives. C. Data expunged. The last recorded appearance of the Samurai occurred on April X, 1906, in San Francisco, California. Its owner at the time, Seisho Professor Mr. H. perished in the aftermath of the earthquake that struck San Francisco later that month. SCP-1875 was presumed to have been destroyed as well, until its recent discovery by the Foundation. After assembling the components of SCP-1875 at the Site X intake facility, we have begun testing the device for anomalous properties. Addendum 02 Incident 1875-55A. From Deputy Research Director to DL 1875. Subject RE Test 1875-55. Date 11/07/1999 16:58. Upon complete assembly, it was confirmed that SCP-1875 chest hardware is fully operational. In this test, a modern chess computer with variable strength software was used to measure SCP-1875's analytical intelligence. I positioned one member of Class D personnel, 1875-D1, in containment with the machine, seated behind the chessboard's black side and facing 1875-4, which we positioned behind the white side. 5 chess games were played, one of each on the Steam Engine's speed settings. Instructions were provided through wireless speakers from behind plexiglass shielding to move each piece. Let me drink 1 second. Welcome, Scaraboo. How are you? And that is the first time that someone finds me through TikTok, I'll be honest. I should post more, but I didn't have time to edit clips. But I'm happy that you find me through TikTok. Welcome. I don't know, Blumen. I think SCP stories are rather unbelievable. Maybe he'd enjoy them as a work of fiction. When did you be but I saw your TikTok live yesterday? Oh. I see. Well, that still makes me happy though. That is literally the first time someone mentions my TikTok, actually. No, I'm not joking about that. And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. ET-75-D1 remained unharmed and returned to Site X for next assignment. Here's a quick list of the chest strength at each settings as estimated on ELO rating system. We're confident to put the numbers measured to settings 1 through 4. 1. 800 1k ELO. 2. 1k 1.2k. 3. 1.2 to 2.5. 4. 2.5 to redacted. 5. 0 to redacted. Question mark? Yeah, I got a TikTok. If you type exclamation mark socials like so, you can get a link to my socials, and there is my TikTok. Nina, you keep forgetting the S. No, the boba tutorial is so old. Valorant? Oh, it was Overwatch then. I don't play Valorant, but I've been playing Overwatch from time to time. Test on setting 5 remained the outlier, and so we performed additional tests with just proficient researchers. Initially, SCP-1875 exceeded blank kilo. Redacted percentage increased from the maximum rating measured in our settings for tests. After Game X, SCP-1875 chess play was marked by illogical moves. During Game X, illegal moves were observed, forcing us to abandon games in progress. This activity was seen more frequently as testing progressed. After Game Blank, erratic piece movement was observed. The speed at which SCP-1875 moved its pieces increased, and it began to violently ram pieces together on the board. Several chess pieces were chipped, and we decided to cease testing until we can determine a way to proceed without causing more damage. Staff currently suspects that setting 5 may be malfunctioning due to excess agent wear. 5 minutes later, the following was sent to all members of the SCP-1875 email distribution list. From 1875 Research Analysis to DL 1875 Subject RE FUD Test 1875 57 Date 11/07/1999 17:03 Attachment Text in Russian, which I will translate right now, and then redacted. Chess. Okay. A1, B2, C3, D4, A5, F6, H7, G8. Image 1AB. Redacted. Image 1AB is an image file that appeared in the body of the subspecies email above. It has been removed from this report due to unknown memetic properties, which caused an adverse reaction in X personnel who unintentionally viewed it while checking email on 11/7/1999 before others could be notified. The image appears to be a black and white photograph of two young girls, though first-hand accounts describe it as distorted or stretched in a visually disturbing manner. Chess.redacted is an executable file written to control subtle background movements in 1875 Image 1AB. It is theorized to drive 1875 Image 1AB's memetic effect, though researchers haven't yet to confirm this. The reaction to the image exposure was characterized by symptoms. 10 out of 10 TikTok. Thank you. I will make sure to upload more though, promise. T+0 exposure, mild anxiety, plus 15 minutes headache, elevated body temperatures, plus 2 hours, restlessness, insomnia, auditory hallucination reported, often heard as quite childlike laughter, 4+ hours. Visual hallucination reported intense anxiety, plus 7 hours. Subjects remain conscious to increasingly unresponsive to external stimuli. Time, plus 11 hours. Brief period of lucidity. Subject appears to recover and will demand immediate access to computer on which 1875 image 1AB was viewed. Plus 12 hours. Self-mutilation observed. Plus 14 hours. Redacted. No, don't eat the booba, guys. That's not the right time or place to do that. Velvet Milkman 50. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? We are reading an SCP. Reminder. The first priority for responding to any 1875 image 1AB exposure scenario must be removing the exposed persons from their workstation immediately and isolating them from all networked computers. 05 redacted. The last full corn dog. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? Addendum 03. Incident 1875 55B. Corrupted. Oh, it's a link? Okay, it's the link corrupted. Addendum 04. Exercise 1875 November 77. Ah, Jesus, that scary picture. No, I won't look at it. I won't look at the scary picture. Because it gives me anxiety. But like, not because it's real. But because I get scared easily. It's like a jump scare. Hello Ruben, welcome. No, I don't wanna look at the scary picture, Volpo. What? I won't be looking at the scary picture, okay? I'm not stupid. If it's saying that it's gonna upload things and then I scroll down and it's all uploading and then I see like a little tiny border of black, I know there's gonna be a picture down there. I mean, we've read the picture. I'm not stupid. I may be impulsive, but I know how to navigate the SCP's websites. Although usually I expect the pictures to be like on the top. There was a well-written jump scare. Thankfully, I am not new to these. Because you could have gotten a sound effect while I was scrolling down, and it would have probably scared me more than the picture. Nah, I am big brain. I've been reading SCPs and creepypastas since I was like 12, I think. I'm not new at this. Fuck. I want to read like my favorite one to you guys, but I don't remember the number. It's one of my favorites at least. The one about like the stairs going down and like the face. Wait, tell me. I'll find it. I think it was... oh, there it is, yes. There's like the scary face. Okay, SCP-087, there it is. Pretty sure it was this one. No, it's not a 69 for 20. I don't even think there's an SCP with that number, although it would be funny. Now, in which series was it? Wait, I think the first one. Oh, they're in order, so it must be the first one. Yep, there it is. There you, Shinabu. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? We're reading creepypastas, and now we went to SCPs. Oh, it's the old format. It opens up more pages. I see. Oh, thank you for reminding me to drink. Yes, Chaos, go to sleep. Take a sip. There it is. Talk about sleep, she will start telling us to go to sleep. Yes, that's how ASMR usually works. Well, you lay down and sleep. Icarus, welcome. No, guys, don't evade taxes, because if you do evade taxes, then it's worse for everybody that pays them. I don't have a lot of money, okay? Don't make taxes rise for me, okay? I will be very mad at you guys, okay? Okay, we are reading now SCP-087. I'll type it in if you want to look at the pictures. That's the name of the SCP. And it's an Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-087 is located on the campus of Redacted. The doorway leading to SCP-087 is constructed of reinforced steel with an electro-release lock mechanism. It has been disguised to resemble a janitorial closed, consistent with the design of the building. The lock mechanism on the doorknob will not release unless XX volts are applied in conjunction with counterclockwise rotation of the key. The side of the door is lined with 6 cm of industrial foam padding. Due to the results of the final exploration, see document 87-4, no personnel are permitted access to SCP-087. Figure A is a still frame taken from video footage of Exploration 1. Yeah, it's a classic, one of my favorites for sure. Okay, I do agree with destroying your local postal office. Asta and I, we know it way too well how awful it is, our local postal office. I think like the last time was the only time in my life where I went there and got everything done with no problem, the first and last time. Because I know that next time I will have a problem and I have to go there, I'll stay probably 2 hours and I won't get it resolved anyways. Good night, Nino. Thank you for passing by. Love you. Description: SCP-87 is an unlit platform staircase. Stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps before reaching a semicircular platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. Descent direction rotates 180 degrees at each platform. The design of SCP-87 limits subjects to a visual range of approximately 1.5 lights. A light source is required for any subjects exploring SCP-87. as there are no lighting fixtures or windows present. Lighting sources brighter than 75 watts as shown to be ineffective, as SCP-87 seems to absorb excess light. Oh yeah, Flash, it's a popular one, I think, but still one of the best in my opinion. Also, welcome. Subject report and audio recordings confirm the distress vocalizations from what is presumed to be a child between the age of X and XX. The source of the distress calls is estimated to be located approximately 200 meters below the initial platform. However, any attempts to descend the staircase have failed to bring subjects closer to the source. The depth of the descent, calculated from Exploration 4, the longest exploration, is shown to be far beyond both the possible structure of both the building and geological surroundings. At this time, it is unknown if SCP-87 has an endpoint. SCP-87 has undergone 4 video-recorded explorations by Class D personnel. Each subject conducting an exploration has encountered SCP-87-1, which appears as a face with no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. The nature of SCP-87-1 is entirely unclear, but it has been determined that it is not the source of the bleeding. Subjects exhibit feelings of intense paranoia and fear when faced with SCP-87-1, but it is undetermined whether said feelings are abnormal or simply natural reactions. Slappy Debbie Mysek, that's a particular name you got there, but thank you for the follow and welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? No, you're the cutie Volpo. You're all cute. You're cuties. Need a giant micro pressuring game. Wishing I was NPC so if I use Win Plus. Oh, is it like the emoji thingy? Because you're cute, Volpo. I don't make the rules. I didn't them. Over a period of 2 weeks following Exploration 4, several members of the staff and students from the redacted campus reported knocking at a variable rate of 1-2 seconds per knock come from the interior of SCP-87. The door leading to SCP-87 has been fitted with 6 cm thick industrial padding. All reports of knocking have ceased. Authorized personnel may be referred to documents 87-1 through 87-4 for transcripts of Exploration 1-4. And we only have the first 3. But maybe someone has taken up on like the idea to write the 4th one. Because you never know. I think there it's somewhere, but it's a fun work. And we'll be reading the fun work because like the only thing that I do not like about that SCP is that the 4th document is missing. So we will keep the fun work as the 4th one. Hello Ashen One, welcome. Okay, document 87-1, Exploration 1. D8432 is a 43-year-old Caucasian male of average build and appearance and a remarkable physiological background. Class D designation is a result of demotion due to mishandling SCP-X. D8432 is equipped with a 75-watt fluid lamp with battery power capable of lasting 24 hours, a handheld camcorder fitted with a transmission stream, and an audio headset for communication with Dr. Blank at control. No, Flash, you're cute too. You're all cute here, okay? D8432 steps through doorway into initial platform. Despite the wattage, the flat lamp only illuminates the first 9 steps. The second platform is not visible. Okay, I'll be reading only D and Doctor for the people talking, because it's easier. D. It's fucking dark. Doctor. Is your fluid lamp functioning properly? D. Shines the light out the door and into the academic building's hallway. The light reaches significantly further. Yeah, it's working. Just won't light these stairs all the way down. Thank you. Please continue. D8432 descends for 13 steps before reaching the second platform. The platform is in the shape of a semicircle with an apparently concrete surface and walls. There are no distinct markings, aside from nondescript patches of dust, dirt, or wear, consistent with that which is found in a typical concrete stairwell. D rotates 180 degrees to begin descent down the second flight. Then pauses. Doctor. Reason for stopping? D. You hear that? There's a fucking kid on there. Sounds like one. None of the described audio is feeding through the camera or mic at this time. Doctor. Could you please describe the sound? It's young, either female or a very young boy. It's crying and sobbing and saying, "Please, help, please." Yeah, it keeps repeating that and crying. Can you estimate its distance from our current location? Fuck, I don't know, maybe 200 meters down? Please, continue down the next flight. The subject descends another 30 steps. As it reaches the landing, audio of the child as described is picked up. The child alternates between sobbing, wailing, and the words, "Please, help," and "down here." The level of audio is consistent with D8432's report of it being approximately 200 meters below. Read this before, can't believe I remember because I saw this years ago. Ah, nice. Years ago it was very popular, I believe. Still a good read, in my opinion. Can you still hear the crying? Yeah. We're picking up as well. Please continue down. Stop if you notice any changes in the audio environment. The subject descends another 3 flights of stairs before stopping. Keep going, please. Skrill Bobakins, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang, how are you? We are reading a SCP. It's SCP-087. Welcome. D8432 continues another 17 flights, total of 24 flights. Before stopping, there are no visual changes in the environment, and each flight has been a consistent 30 steps. I'm not getting any fucking closer to the kid. Stereo audio confirms that the crying noise has not increased in volume and remains approximately 200 meters below the subject. Noted. Please continue. The subject continues another 28 flights before stopping, 50 flights in total. D is standing on the 51st landing, continuing the initial current level landing. D 8432 is estimated to be 200 meters below the initial platform. 34 minutes have elapsed. The volume of the crying has not increased. I feel a little uneasy. You spent a long time in the dark, unknown stairwell. It's natural. Please continue. The subject hesitates before stepping down on the next stairs. As the subject moves forward, the flood lamp illuminates a face located approximately at the bottom of the flight. SCP-87-1. It appears to be the same size and shape as a human head, except it is lacking a mouth, nostrils, and pupils. The face is completely motionless, but is making direct eye contact, indicating its awareness of the 8432. Fuck! What the fuck is that? Shit! Holy fucking shit! What the fuck? Can you please describe what you see? It's some sort of fucking person face thing, and it's fucking looking right at me. Fuck, fuck, fuck. It's looking right at me. Is it moving? No. It's just staring at me. Fuck, fuck, fuck. It's creepy. Please approach and further illuminate the entity. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I don't want to fucking... The face jerks forward about 50 centimeters, directly toward the 8432. Fuck, 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 fuck. Redacted. The 8432 enters a panic state and rapidly ascends SCP-0087. Reaches the D-8432 reaches the ground floor in 18 minutes, at which time he collapses and passes out. There is no sign of SCP-087-1. Review of the footage indicates an equal number of lights and steps ascending and descending. Audio of the crying bleeding remains at the same volume until the last flight, at which point it ceases. Medical reports indicate collapse was a result of the rapid ascension of the stairs, causing fatigue. General Waffle 7 and Abandoned Bad Dragon Toy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? Thank you for reminding me to drink. Nyarikai, how are you? Welcome, welcome. A little cough. Drank too fast. We are reading SCP-87, one of my faves. Oh heck. Close the internet again. I'm stupid. Okay. Let's go to the second document. Lavus 69. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? Also, don't mind the homie and Volpo being all sus in chat. They're just bros being bros. Don't worry guys, I don't judge. But please, take a room for yourselves. I'm joking, I'm joking. Or am I? That's up to Volpo. No, Volpo, come back. Come back, Volpo. I miss you, Volpo. While we wait for Volpo to come back to existence again, I can continue reading the documents of SCP-87. We're at Exploration 2. D. 1935 is a 28-year-old African-American male of strong build. Physiological background indicates no abnormalities except an extreme hatred for women. Subject has an extensive record of data expunged. The 1935 is equipped with a 100-watt flood lamp with battery power capable of lasting 24 hours, a handheld camcorder fitted with a transmission stream, and an audio headset for communication with Dr. Blank at control. Meowrick, thank you so much for the raid. Wow, welcome raiders, welcome. Let me shut you out 1 second. Welcome. How was the stream, Meowrick? Hope it went well. And to the raiders, hello, welcome. Let me introduce myself. I'm Hanzo-Chan, a vampire queen with a very smooth brain, and I mostly do ASMR, and when I have time, art. I sometimes play video games too. I love reading, and tonight we're reading SCPs and creepypasta. Welcome. Hi Sally, welcome. Kisara, hello. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And how was your stream? Hope that you had a very chill and comfy stream. Can introduce me on Volpo? Yes, Volpo is a very cute fox. And Blue is he's a bro. They're sort of flirting, sort of not. It's very confusing at the moment, but it's their business. I'm happy that it was very cozy and chill. Thank you, Sally. Appreciate it. No, Volpo, I'm sorry, come back. We're all joking here, Volpo. Guess you're making me laugh so much, but wait. There's a swearing at something, I see something earlier, Hanzo, was it? We're reading SCP, and it's, which basically are like, I don't know if you are familiar with creepypastas and SCPs. There's lore, basically a facility that takes up on weird and dangerous creatures / objects, sort of like anomalies. And the one we're reading now is about the SCP-087, which is an infinite staircase with like a weird floating face on the stairs. And we were going through the document of the first exploration, which had the guy swearing a lot. And now we are about to read the second document. Document 0872, Exploration 2. Professional voice acting, yes. I was definitely voice acting that one. But it's not like I talk very differently normally. I do swear a lot myself. I like to think that I'm a sort of a sailor, you know, but like a pirate because it sounds cooler. It was very good voice acting. Thank you. Well, let's now proceed then with like continuing reading the exploration 2. Blue, come on. We don't do drugs here. We're drug free. Except apparently for alcohol, which is a drug, and I'm still shocked about that. The 9035 is also equipped with a backpack backpack containing 100 small LED lights with adhesive bags and battery lives of approximately 3 weeks. Lights turn on and off by compressing them. The 9035 shines the flood lamp down the first flights of stairs. Despite the extra wattage, the light does not illuminate beyond the 9th step. No, I'll put and explode. Oxali, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Yeah, coffee is so good. I love coffee. Oh, it's my time to shine. I will be voice acting a very bad African American accent. Okay, look at me. Look at me doing a very bad accent. You want me to go down there, dog? No, you know what? I won't even attempt it. In my brain, it sounds like someone that is African American, but my mouth can't connect. You want me to go down there, dog? Please shine your flood lamp outside of SCP-087 to verify it's functioning properly. D-9035 shines the light into the hallway. Comparison with the footage from exploration, I confirm it is indeed brighter. Thank you. Please continue to the first landing. Hey Doc, I know what you said and all, but I don't think I want to go there. Please continue to the first landing. Doc, look, as per our earlier conversation, please continue to the first landing. D-9035 pauses for 18 seconds, then descends 30 steps to the first landing and stops. Nino, go to sleep, come on. Is that a kid? Please remove one of the adhesive lights and affix it to the wall on the landing. Doc, you heard that? Is that a kid down there? That's unconfirmed. Please affix an adhesive light to the wall and verify its functions. D-9035 hesitates, then removes one of the lights from his backpack and adheres it to the wall. He presses on the light, and it turns on. Please turn off your flood lamp. D-9035 hesitates again before turning off the lamp. The LED light illuminates the landing, but does not extend beyond the first step either way. Thank you. You may turn your flood lamp back on. Please continue to descend. At each landing, affix a LED lighting to the wall and turn it on. If you notice anything unusual, please report it. Guys, I have no clue what the love triangle is anymore in chat. I'm confused. So I will ignore it and go on with the story. D-9035 turns the flood lamp back on, then descends the next flight of stairs. As he sets foot on the landing, due to picks up sounds of bleeding and crying, consistent with those of the first explorations. Can you still hear the previously reported audio? Yeah, she sounds about 150, maybe 200 meters down. Am I supposed to get her? Look, Doc, I don't do good with kids. Please place the light and continue down until you notice anything unusual. The subject adheres the light to the wall and turns it on. Then continues to the next landing. He adheres the third light to the wall and turns it on. D-9035 continues in this manner for the next 25 flights before stopping. I don't think I'm getting any closer to the kid, Doc. How far below would you estimate this Earth sun to be? Same as before, 150 to 200 meters down. Thank you. Please proceed. D-9035 continues in the same fashion for the next 24 flights. At the 51st landing he stops. Footage shows an arched gouge in the concrete wall, estimated to be approximately 50 centimeters long and 10 centimeters wide. The first step down from the landing appears to be completely smashed into rubble. You see that? Yes. Can you please describe what you see? Looks like something slashed at the wall, and the step over here is all crumbled up and stuff. The slash mark looks really smooth. D-9035 touches the couch mark. Yeah, it's smooth. Feels like glass. Thank you. Please continue down. Look, Doc, I think I've gone far enough. Please continue, as per our agreement. I don't want to be doing this, agreement or not. Data expunged. D-9035 steps over the destroyed step and continues down the staircase. Nothing is notable at the next landing. D-9035 adheres a light to the wall and continues in the same fashion for another 38 flights. The sound of the crying and bleeding still has not gotten closer. D-9035 is on the 89th landing and 74 minutes have elapsed from the beginning of the exploration. Subject is estimated to be 350 meters below the initial platform. Have a good peace, Blue. Bye, Asta. Thank you for passing by, and have fun on Xenoblade. Bye-bye. I feel like the kid's just trying to lure me down here, Doc. I think it's time for me to... D-9035 stops talking and moving as the flood lamp illuminates SCP-87-1. The face is staring directly at D-9035, again indicating awareness of the subjects present. Although SCP-87-1 appears to be unmoving, its location is 38 flights below the initial encounter in Exploration 1, indicating it is mobile. Say hi to Dolphin, welcome! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang, how are you? And I am reading SCP-087. We're reading creepypastas and SCPs tonight. And this one that we're going over at the moment is one of my favorites. Well, but just accept it. You're cute. Very cute. Oh, thank you, Dolphin. A cute accent? Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. No, you Walpo. You're cute. Accept it. Just accept it. Accept the compliment. Okay. You're cute, Volpo. That said, let's proceed. Is there a reason you stopped? Unresponsive. D-9035's breathing grows labored. SCP-87-1 remains immobile for an additional 30 seconds. SCP-87-1 blinks, yelling, incomprehensible. SCP-87-1 jerks forward until it is approximately 90 centimeters from D-9035. Subject turns and flees up the stairs. Please relax and calm down. Turn around. We need a closer look at the face. D-9035 ignores the doctor and continues rapid ascent. It continues to scream incomprehensibly. D-9035, can you hear me? Please slow down. Unzipped, welcome. How are you? We are reading SCP documents right now. Welcome, welcome. D-9035 is unresponsive and continues rapidly climbing the stairs. His screaming diminishes to babbling. After ascending 72 flights, D-9035 collapses on the 17th landing. D-9035, can you hear me? D-9035 is unresponsive, but labored breathing can be heard through the audio feed. For the next 40 minutes, D-9035 is immobile. The visual feed is black, and audio picks up only the subject's breathing and the continuous bleeding coming from below. After 40 minutes and 30 seconds of unchanging visual and audio feeds, the sound of a rapid heartbeat, not consistent with a human heartbeat, and a low cracking noise is heard. 7 seconds later, D-9035 gasps and revives, continuing its ascent of the stairs rapidly and wordlessly. The heartbeat and cracking cease, and nothing abnormal is detected on the visual feed. It remains unresponsive. D-9035 exits SCP-87 and sits on the floor outside of the entrance. D-9035 then enters a catatonic state, from which he has not yet recovered. I'm doing good, thank you for asking, Unzipped. I'm chilling, reading horror stories and such, which is always fun. Guys, no horny in chat though. Please contain your horniness. Again, there is a place and time for that kind of things, but my chat right now, not the time, okay? Document 3. Exploration 3. D-1984 is a 23-year-old female of average build and appearance. Psychological background indicates a history of depression. Subject has a minimal record of using excessive force to data expunged. D-9884 is equipped with a 75-watt flood lamp with battery power capable of lasting 24 hours, a handheld camcorder fitted with a transmission stream, and an audio headset for communication with doctor at control. D-9884 is also equipped with a backpack containing 3.75 liters of water, 15 nutrient bars, and 1 thermal blanket. D-9884 stands on the ground level, landing of SCP-87. The flood lamp illuminates only the first 9 steps. LED lights placed on the wall during the last exploration are not visible. Please descend the first flight and examine the landing wall. D-9884 descends 30 steps and stops at the landing. There is no trace of the LED light, and the location footage from Exploration 2 indicates it was placed. Yeah, It's just a dirty concrete wall. There's like nothing on it. No, wait. It's a little bit sticky right here. D9884 indicates the spot on the wall the lead light should have been located. There's a child crying down there. She's begging for help and crying. Thank you. Please continue down the steps until you notice anything unusual. D9884 descends. Upon reaching the next landing, audio of the crying child consistent with the prior two explorations is picked up. No LED lights appear to be present on any of the landing walls. D9884 continues with no incident until she reaches the 17th landing. Ew, there's something on the ground here and it smells really bad. It's all sticky and stuck on my shoe. It's so gross. Video feed confirms presence of substance occupying a space approximately 50 centimeters in diameter. Yeah, stinky wall. Very stinky. Can you describe the scent? It kinda smells like old rusty metal and pee. Thank you. Please continue until you notice anything else. Doctor, oh no wait, it's just D9884 continues to the 51st landing without incident. The 51st landing remains unchanged from the previous expedition, and similar observations are made. D9884 is asked again to descend until anything unusual is noticed. Subject continues her descent until the 89th landing is reached. The video feed jerks and the subject yells, "Ah, fuck! There's a hole in the ground that I almost fell in." Video feed confirms the presence of the hole approximately 1 meter in diameter. The subject shines the fluid light down, revealing golden blackness. Approximately 4 seconds pass, and the light of an indeterminate distance down the hole flicks on for approximately 2 seconds, and then back off. There was a light on there. It's gone now, but it was on for like a second. Did you see it? Yes. Can you estimate the depth of this hole? No way. It's too deep. At least 1 kilometer. Like, way more than 1 kilometer. Thank you. Can you still hear the sounds of the child? Uh-huh. She still sounds far away. I don't feel like I'm getting any closer. It's like, for every step I take, she takes one down. Please continue down until you encounter anything unusual. Sam, 5, 3, 4, 6, 4. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? We are reading SCP Stories. This is SCP-87. Third document. The thing behind me? You mean nothing? Because there's nothing behind me, Volpo. It's trying to trick me with this weird, oh, there's something behind your tricks. I'm not stupid. I may be very smooth-brained, but I'm not stupid. Okay? D9884 continues to descend SCP-87 for approximately an hour, covering an additional 184 flights. She stops to rest on the 253rd landing, consuming 1 nutrient bar and several gulps of water. D9884 is at an estimated 1.1 kilometers below the initial landing, yet the sound of the child does not change in volume. After pausing for 4 minutes, D9884 resumes her descent, making no stops for another 260 flights. 1.5 hours later, D9884 is on the 469th landing and approximately 1.8 kilometers below the ground level. Yeah, very smart, very big brained. I'm not getting anywhere. I think it's time I went back. I mean, going down is one thing, but it is a long climb back. You have been provided with food, water and blankets to last you 24 hours. Please continue down. No, I think I'm gonna go back up. The 9884 turns towards the previous flight of stairs. Screams. SCP-87-1, the face, is directly behind D9884, blocking her ascent. The face appears approximately 30 centimeters from the lens of the camera. Its eyes are fixed directly on the lens, this time looking not at the subject, but the person viewing the video feed. The video feed glitches and freezes for 4 seconds, accompanied by a static-like screeching noise from the audio feed. It then cuts to pumpy visuals of D9884 descending the stairs rapidly. Blue homie man, we're on a very thin line. Please don't say these things in my chat, because Twitch doesn't take it kindly to this kind of things that I don't wanna be banned. So guys, I'm okay with like you joking and stuff, but please understand that Twitch is not the place to make certain kind of jokes. No, it's okay, you're good, don't worry. Thank you so much for the understanding though. Appreciate it. Panic and hysterical. It's been following me. This whole time it's been right behind me. Oh my god, it's right behind me. It was looking right at me. Doctor, please do something. Please help me. Oh god. No, please get it away. Please, no, please. I knew it was following me. Help me, kill it. Please, no. It was looking at me. It was staring at me. I knew I was here. It's been watching me this whole time. Oh god, please help me. No, please. This continues in a similar fashion until the end. May TV. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? Yeah, tonight's very scuffed. D9884 continues to scream and plead hysterically as she rapidly descends the staircase. The previously heard static-like screeching seems to overlay the audio feed, beneath which can still be heard the original sound of the crying child. Approximately 14 flights down, the video feed swings to show the area directly behind D9884. The face is now approximately 20 centimeters from the camera lens. It is now staring at the subject. Rather, it is fixated on the camera lens, giving the illusion it is making eye contact with those viewing the footage. It is important to note that since the sighting of SCP-87-1, the sound of the girl crying and pleading has been increasing in volume, indicating D9884 is nearing the source. After an approximate 150 panicked flights of descent with 3 visual confirmations of SCP-87-1 still in pursuit, D9884 trips and appears to fall unconscious. Audio feed indicates strong proximity to the source of the crying. The static and screeching noise continues. Video feed shows yet another descending flight of stairs, indicating D9884 still has not reached the base of the stairwell. 12 seconds of motionless pass before the face comes in full view of the camera, eye contact being made directly with the viewer. Audio and video feeds cut out, and a connection is re-established. Hello, Maytv! Yes, it's supposed to be scary. It's an SCP after all. But how are you doing? Oh, you're doing good. Happy to know that. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. And thank you so much for the follow too. Sorry, I'm very focused on reading. Talornio25, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are you? Oh shit. Oh, I accidentally moved. There it is. No, it's not a problem, Volpa. If you are tired and you wanna go to sleep for once, please do so. Okay? Go to sleep. I'll be happy if you go to sleep. I only know about 2 SCP games, and I'm largely unfamiliar with the stories, so it's nice to give it a listen for once. Oh, nice. The one that I read just now is one of the most iconic. Unfortunately, came at the end. But we are not done yet. There is a fun document from the writing, so it's not like officially of the SCP-87, which is someone took it upon themselves to write the 4th and last expedition, and we'll be reading that because unfortunately there's no official 4th expedition, but we'll pretend this is like the first exploration. The 4th is. Bye, Volpo. Finally, you're going to bed. Have a good sleep and sweet dreams. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. D9957 is a 26-year-old Caucasian male of increased build and average appearance. Psychological studies showed D9957 having no abnormal fears and not diminishing effects when faced with darkness. Subject plus D designation is due to an abduction of data expunged. D9957 is equipped with a 75-watt flood lamp with battery power capable of lasting 72 hours, a handheld full color camcorder equipped with night vision and fitted with a secure transmission stream, and an earpiece capable of communication with Dr. Blank, a control. Subject is also equipped with a standard military backpack containing 5 glow sticks, 10 liters of water, 5 nutrients bars, and 1 standard sleeping bag. D9957 enters SCP-87 and shines the flood lamp into the stairwell. The flood lamp illuminates the first 9 steps. Color footage shows the walls of SCP-87 to be a rusty red color. No LED lights from Exploration 2 are visible. Please proceed to descend the first flight of stairs and examine the landing wall. D9957 descends 13 steps of the landing. No traces of the previously mentioned sticky adhesive are seen. Okay, so it's just a concrete wall curving round, like any other stairwell. Further on the wall, do you notice anything? Just a smooth wall, sir. I can't feel anything special. Shall I continue down? Please, alert us if you notice anything unusual. D9957 continues to descend SCP-87. It does not report any sound of the child from previous experiences. It reaches the 17th landing without interruption. Stop. Do you notice any substances on the ground around your feet? There's nothing here. It's all just the same as the last. Look, what's the deal here? I'm sure it should be near the end. D9957 is cut off by the sound of a woman's scream. This is not the same sound as the previous explorations. Audio received estimates the scream to be approximately 200 meters down. After approximately 4 seconds, the sounds fall silent. Oh, thank you for reminding me to drink. I will mute myself while I drink. Oh fuck. Who the hell was that? Oh shit. It scared the shit out of me. Trying to stay calm. Do you recognize the voice you heard? No. What the hell is this place, sir? Who was that? Doctor falls silent. The woman's scream just reported matches the vocal pattern of D9884 of the previous exploration. D9884 has been missing for X weeks. Slowly, Doctor answers. Please make your way down the stairwell to locate the source of the sound. Whatever you say, sir. How far does this thing go? We are unsure at the current time. How far away did the woman sound? Shit. About 250 meters? Noted. Please descend until you notice anything out of the ordinary. D9957 descends. SCP-87 now slower and with increased breathing. When subject reaches the 51st landing, he stops. Why have you stopped descending? Jesus Christ! Top steps been smashed to pieces. And the wall has a huge slash mark in the concrete. It's all covered in blood. This time, blood has appeared on the crushed step and wall, the origin of which is unknown. However, it is reasonable to presume that the blood is of previous explorer D9884. How old would you say the blood was? It's fresh. The blood looks like it's just been spilled. Is this where the scream came from, sir? We have reason to believe so. Please mind your step and proceed. D9957 continues down SCP-87 without problem for another 38 flights. It reaches the 89th landing. Sir? There's a huge hole in the floor down here, and, there's more blood around it, sir. Video shows the exact hole seen in Exploration 3. Flesh blood is smeared around the edges. Please remove a glow stick from your bag and drop it down the hole. Estimate how deep the hole is from this. It looks fucking deep. Okay, give me a second. D9957 removes a glow stick from his bag and drops it down the hole. The smooth round wall is exactly the same as all the way down. 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The glow stick hits the floor after 19 seconds. There! Did you hear that? That's a long fall, sir. Please estimate how deep the hole is. My physics is a bit rusty, sir. Hold on. Take your time. Well, I would have to say for 90 seconds, it would have gone about 2,000 meters down. Later analysis shows the glow stick reached a length of 1950 meters. Noted. Please proceed down. Hold on then. Hello, Sneaksjäger. Welcome. How are you? We are reading SCP stories. We are reading a fan-made 4th exploration document for SCP-87. Welcome, welcome. D9957 consumes 2 nutrient bars and plenty of water. After 3 minutes of rest, D9957 continues its descent with no interruptions for a further 377 flights. At the 396th landing, 2.5 hours after originally entering, D-9957 stops and rests for 30 minutes. He then proceeds down the stairwell for approximately 1 hour until reaching landing 469. The video feed glitches and jumps. Please restart the camcorder. The connection is slowing down. Will do, sir. The video feed cuts off as D-9957 restarts the camcorder. The sound of D-9957 cleaning the lens is heard as the video is turned back on. D-9957 is clearly seen holding the camcorder backwards, facing the lens towards his face and up the stairs behind him. Unbeknownst to D-9957, behind him, approximately 30 centimeters away from the camera, hovers the face of previously missing D-9884. She has no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. The face remains completely motionless, staring directly into the camera, identically to SCP-87-1. Doctor decides not to inform D-9957 of the figure, later named as SCP-87-2. D-9957 swings the camera around and continues his descent. Welcome, Griseknikopik 5, I hope I said that right, and Undead Passage. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome both to the Vampire Gang. How are you? Have a good sleep, Davy. Thank you so much for coming, and sweet dreams. And thank you for your wishes of having a good night. I will definitely have a good sleep. Please proceed with caution and descend with a swift pace. You got it? I don't wanna be here any longer than I have to, sir. Sorry, gotta take care of the boats. D-9957 continues to proceed without any interruption until it reaches floor 635. The approximate location of D-9884's last known location. His flood lamp suddenly flickers off and he is left in complete darkness. Oh shit, it's fucking dark down here. Fuck. Please switch night vision on the camcorder. Without words, D-9957 turns on the night vision. Somehow, this only shows 9 steps in front of D-9957. D-9957 cannot see the footage. What do you see? Shall I keep heading down? Directly in front of D-9957 hovers SCP-87-2. It remains motionless and keeps eye contact with Doctor through the camcorder. Well? Keep descending slowly until you notice anything out of the ordinary. I'll try my best. D-9957 struggles down 35 flights of stairs in complete darkness and until he reaches landing 670. SCP-87-2 remains directly in front of him, with just its face visible. Control now presumes that SCP-87-1 was once a former student on the campus. Control has reason to believe that anyone that comes into contact with SCP-87-1 or SCP-87-2 will turn out the same way. Realizing this, Doctor decides to evacuate D-9957. Please begin to ascend SCP-87 as quickly as you can. Do not stop for any breaks. Why? Why aren't you telling me this, sir? What can you see out there? SCP-87-2 begins to advance towards D-9957 slowly. Still, the face is only visible. Do as I say, or else your terms of release will be reconsidered. I'm coming up. But why? Is there something in the dark? SCP-87-2 screams, directly behind D-9957, blocking his path up. The screaming does not stop as video signal starts to pick up interference. Holy fucking shit, what the hell? Help me! What the fuck is that? Shit! Shit! D-9957 panics and rapidly descends SCP-87. It ascends another 104, landing extremely quickly until the screaming stops and D-9957's floored lamp turns back on. What the fuck was that? Holy shit! Please get me the fuck out of here! D-9957 enters a panic state and starts having a fit, despite no medical history of such a thing. The camcorder is laid at his feet and shows a rough view of SCP-87-2 pick the subject up using two unhumanly long arms. It rips D-9957 into two clean pieces as the video turns to noise and the audio picks up screams of both D-9957, SCP-87-2, and a small child roughly 200 meters away. The audio cuts off as exploration 4 is aborted. No connection is re-established. No personnel are permitted access to SCP-87 again. 99B Mario, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang, how are you? And with that, I think we completed everything written about SCP-87. Oh wait, it's a YouTube video. Dude, it was like Invalor 14, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang, how are you? There are like various versions of the fourth log. So yeah, I have no clue which one is the best one, but I like the one that I've been just reading. And the guy said that he found what he wrote, but the original author, I mean, as far as I know, he didn't post it anywhere, sadly. I would have wished to read the original log, I'll be honest. Any SCP? Okay, then what about the random SCP? Accent is marvelous, and my follow. Oh, thank you, Dokarin. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Vampire Gang. Okay. Random SCP. Oh, we got a very confusing SCP. Let me get another random one. Random page. Okay, there it is. It works. Well, I was reading, I'll be honest, Ocarina, so I probably missed the whole conversation that these two were having. But I think I have time for some talking, I guess. Good. Read them in order. Belgium is again this world record of a country gone without a government for the longest time in its recorded history. Wait, really? No, wait. No way. Let me Google this. Really? Can't believe it. Oh no, I closed the internet by accident. Heck. Oh, sorry, I'm stupid. It was not different as well. I believe we went 2 years without the government. Oh, I see. That's a long time, actually, I do agree. Okay. Okay, let's get one that's not too long. Oh, a classic, right? The Shy Guy. I think we can read that one. Again, it's a very known one, part of the original, but I still think it's a good read. Hello, Dong. Welcome. Yes, I am doing ASMR now. Content evolved, I guess, and I can only stream it late at night. So, no, I've been enjoying ASMR always because I. What do you mean? I used to be good. I am still very good. In fact, I think I am doing better now than like months ago. I found something that I am very good at doing. Well, that's a new tongue, that's not on me. I'm very proud of the way I have been taking. I can finally read things to people. I can chill and you know, do what I like. I like doing ASMR, and I'm not doing it because it brings more views or something like that. It's something that I truly enjoy because I've been suffering from anxiety and sometimes insomnia because of that. And yeah, I still can't sleep, but ASMR always help me calm down, and it's something that I enjoy. Like, generally speaking, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy listening to it, and if I could help somebody else sleep, I'm happy to do that, you know. Goldex CX, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Vampire Gang. Welcome. How you doing? Just already, but I like it already. Hey. Happy to hear that. Like, you know, if I can't read horror stories to others, I will gladly do that. Così the ASMR button through the conspiring your demise. I mean, I'm reading horror stories to you, hoping that you get spooked, you know. So each one was like, does she know English? You know. Yeah, I know English. I also know Italian. I am Italian, in fact. But I don't like the Italian community, mostly. I've seen enough to decide that I do not want to be to at least have the majority of people from Italy. There are certain elements that I am deeply scared of, you know, seeing. Yes, Italian vampire. If I had money to spare right up. Oh, that's a very sweet dude. Also, guys, I don't know why, but the watch time doesn't work for some reason. Yeah, it's been like that since I started. Don't think about it too much. It's normal, guys, don't worry. Hello, Srivolk. How are you? Just in time for SCP-96, the shy guy that don't have watch time. We're already part of the vampire gang. Yes, yeah, I'll watch forever. You're stuck with me forever, aren't you happy? Spatial containment procedure. SCP-96 is to be contained in its cell at a 5 meters per 5 meters per 5 meters airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There are to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-96 cell. Security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensor and laser detector to ensure SCP-96 presence inside the cell. Any and all photos or video or recordings of SCP-96 likeness are strictly forbidden without any approval from Dr. Blank and O5X. The curry sounds like something from Skyrim, not gonna lie. That's a good thing though. I love Skyrim. Very good game. As long as the carrion doesn't bug. I mean, you could try putting like a how is it called? A bucket over his head or her head or their head. Well, we'll go with gender neutral just to be sure. Can try to put like a bucket on their head and see if we can steal their stuff unnoticed, like in Skyrim. Yes, I see you do have Miss merchandise, Hanzo. Maybe. Maybe not. Nobody has seen anything here. That was one of the funniest things in Skyrim, by the way. SCP-96 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation, with no sign of any body hair. SCP-96 jaw can open to 4 times the norm of an average human. Other facial features remain similar to an average human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-96 is blind or not. It shows no signs of any higher brain functions and is not considered to be sapient. Vikinox, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang, how are you? Spacket over his said, this is fine. Yes, average Skyrim merchant, honestly. Well, 4 days are still a long time, you know. There are insects that live for less. There is this glitch when mammoths spawn in the air and when approach the full end time. I think my favorite is when like a giant kills you and just yeets you up in the air. That will always be funny as fuck. SCP-96 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell, indicating it spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall. However, when someone views SCP-96 face, whether it be directly via video recording or even a photograph, it will enter a stage of considerable emotional distress. SCP-96 will cover its face with its hands and begin screaming, crying, and babbling coherently, approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the first viewing. SCP-96 will begin running to the person who viewed its face, who will from this point on be referred as SCP-96-1. Favorite is when I will cutscene and not 1, not 2, but 3 dragons try to kill me. Yes, nice. I hope you have installed the Thomas the Tank Engine mode for the dragons. And a common glitch where I got the dragon and the skeleton would teleport with me every time I fast travel. Nice. Man, gotta love Skyrim's bugs. Documented speeds have varied from 35 kilometers to reductive kilometers per hour, and seem to depend on distance from SCP-96-1. At this point, no known material or method can impede SCP-96 to progress. The actual position of SCP-96-1 does not seem to affect SCP-96's response. It seems to have an innate sense of SCP-96-1 location. Note, this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic depictions. See document 96-1. Upon arriving at SCP-96-1's location, SCP-96 will proceed to kill and data expunged SCP-96-1. 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-96-1. SCP-96 will then sit down for several minutes before regaining its composure and becoming docile once again. It will then attempt to make its way back to its natural habitat, data redacted. Due to the possibility of a mass chain reaction, including breach of Foundation secrecy and large civilian loss of life, retrieval subjects should be considered alpha priority. Dr. Blank has also petitioned for immediate termination of SCP-96. Termination order has been approved and is to be carried out by Dr. Blank on data redacted. Oh, how can you play vanilla Skyrim? Bruh. Nyandesudeku, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang, how are you? We are reading creepypasta and talking about the Skyrim bugs. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you for reminding me to drink. Take a sip. Hello, kitty. Good night to you too. Okay, audio log from interview 96-1. Interviewer Dr. Blank interviewed Captain redacted former commander of the retrieval team Zulu 9A. Retrieval incident 96-1A. Good ears and eyes, thank you. 236 gang? Yes, 236 gang. We're gonna hit the 3 hours, boys. Begin log. Redacted time, researches are X. Starts with the captain and alternates between him and the doctor. It always sucks to get initial retrieval duty. You have no idea what the damn thing is capable of, besides what checked up information the field techies can scrape up, and you're lucky if they even tell you the whole story. They told us to beg and tag, didn't tell us jack shit about not looking at the damn thing. Could you describe the mission, please? Yes, sorry. We had 2 choppers, one with my team and one on backup with Zulu 9B and Dr. Blank. We spotted the target about 2 clicks north of our patrol path, and guessing he wasn't facing our direction, else he would have taken us out then and there. When streams end, you just go to sleep, Blue. Get some sleep. Your report says SCP-96 didn't react to the cold. It was minus redacted degrees. Actually, it was X. And yes, it was butt naked and didn't so much as shiver. Anyway, I landed, approached the target, and Corporal X got ready to bag it. That's when Dr. Blank called. I turned to answer it, and that's what saved me. Target must have turned, and my whole squad saw it. That's when SCP-96 entered an agitated emotional state. Yep. Sorry. Gotta will this for a second. That's alright. Yeah, well, I never saw its face. My squad did, and they paid for it up the ass. Could you describe it a little more, please? Yeah. It started screaming at us and crying. Not animal roaring though, sounded exactly like a person. Really fucking creepy. We started firing when he picked up Corporal Blank and ripped off his leg. God, I was screaming for help. Anyway, we were blowing chunks out of the target, round after round. Didn't do jack shit. Almost lost it when it started. Blank him. It's data expunged, so there's nothing there. That's when you order the use of an peppers are hard moving AT4 HETT launcher. An anti-tank gun. Started carrying it ever since SCP got loose. I've seen those tears through tanks like tissue paper. Did the same thing to the target. There was significant damage to SCP-96. It didn't even fucking flinch. It kept tearing apart my squad, but with half of its torso gone. But it was taking damage. If it wasn't showing off. It must have lost all its organs, all its blood. But it didn't allude in any of this. Its bone structure wasn't hard at all, though. It kept tearing my squid apart. so no actual structural damage. How many rounds would you say were fired at SCP-96? At least 1,000. Our door gunner kept his code 19 on it for at least 20 seconds. 20 fucking seconds. That's 650 caliber rounds pumped into the thing. Might as well be spinning at it. This is when Zul 9B arrived. Yeah, Emma's squad was gone. Zul 9B managed to get a bag over its head, and it just sat down. We got into the chopper and got it here. I don't know how I never saw its face. Maybe God or Buddha or whoever told I should leave. The jackass. We have obtained an artist's depiction of a SCP-96 face. Would you like to view it? You know, after hearing that thing screams, and the screams of my man, I don't think I want to put a face to what happened, to what I heard. No, just no. Alright, I believe we are done here. Thank you, Captain. Chairs are heard moving, and footsteps leave the room. Captain Blanked is confirmed to have left interview room 22. Let this be on record that I am formally requesting SCP-96 be terminated as soon as possible. And that is the end of the story. We have roughly 20 minutes again before it's 3. So it's really up to you what you want to do. Personally, I'm getting a bit tired, so I think I will be reading someone. Let's see. Just doing some ASMR so I can drop you off to more comfy. Tomorrow I'll be streaming again, same time at midnight, GMT plus 2. Also, before going, I will be a guest tomorrow afternoon from 3-4 p.m. still GMT plus 2, so Central Europe Eastern Time. No, Central Europe Summertime. Yes. I will be a guest playing Arctic Phone with Hexirard, a friend. Hey, it will be Hex's birthday. It actually is because it just turned 27th. So I will be a guest and I'll play Arctic Phone for a couple of hours probably. I will be linking her stream to my Discord server if you want to join and keep us company there too. In the meantime, let's read. Solil Estelle, a very cute math VTuber. Be nice with the person we're gonna read, guys, okay? Okay. Oh. Okay. Here is the message that you can copy and paste. You can follow me on my socials and join my Discord server if you wish. Thank you so much for coming here tonight, and I'll be going to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow at midnight with another ASMR stream. Bye, guys. guys, have a good night. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.